strong legs help you keep your independence longer. Welcome to Fit Over 40. I'm Bruce Trahey. Let's get fit. We're gonna be focusing on lower body strength today. So we're gonna start with doing a few motions just to kind of loosen up those legs, loosen up those hip joints a little bit. So let's find some object, something nice and high you can grab a hold of, keep yourself steady. We're gonna put one foot in front of the other like this, and we're just gonna simply swing this in front of the other leg back and forth a dozen times. Just again, loosen these hips up a little bit. We want them feeling loose, getting them warmed up for the movements we'll be doing later. Some of us start getting hip problems as we get older. All the mobility, all that range of motion, we want to get back in there, so we want to make sure these are nice and loose for our exercises. Okay, that's good. Other side, back and forth, right in front of the other leg. It's not about how high you can swing it, just a nice casual swing back and forth, up and back down again. Like I said, a dozen times on each side is enough, just to kind of loosen them up and warm them up a little bit. And there we go. Next exercise is the glute bridge. Now we do this early on in our exercises to really start activating our hamstrings and our glutes, as well as a little bit of core activation before we start getting into more lower body exercises. So what we're gonna do is get our mat, get down comfortably on the floor. If you have access to one, a small ball like this is great to put between your knees. This helps keep your legs in the proper position and helps you keep pressure here so you're aligned perfectly through here. Legs aren't spreading apart, knees aren't together. So put this between your knees. Now that we've done these a few times, we're also going to grab some additional weight, a relatively lightweight dumbbell, and put this onto our hips just for a little extra resistance. Put your feet in position, weight down, head against here. Remember, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll our hips forward and then lift up. We're going to squeeze those hamstrings and squeeze those glutes as we come up, and then back down. Relax, bring those hips back, retract them, lift up, and back. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Back down and rest. Next set, in position, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Squeeze those glutes, come back, and rest. We're gonna do our final set. Remember, when we get started each time, you're gonna keep that back flat by tilting those hips back, pressing your small of your back to the ground, and then lifting up. So it's hard to see this movement, but basically it's this movement right here that I'm kind of doing. Hips go back, back small and back goes flat, and then I push up, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. All right, let's get ready for the next exercise. This next exercise is standing calf raise with stretch. Now the difference here is we've done these before just using the ground and pushing ourselves up. Now we're going to use some kind of object to stand on so that our feet are elevated and our heels go all the way to the ground, getting a full stretch in the back of our calves and our Achilles tendon before we raise all the way up. Now you're bound to be able to find something in the gym, something like this, a large weight that you can use to stand on top of. Anything will do that's got some kind of elevation on it. It's all we need. So we want to do something like this. Again, put the balls of our feet on the upper edge of that. If you need to use something for balance support, then grab something to use for just balancing ourselves. We want to go all the way from the bottom, so we want a good full stretch, and then rise up with a full squeeze contraction, and then back down. All right, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. We're going to do another set. This time I'm doing this next to an assisted dip and pull-up machine. And the reason I'm doing this is, again, another platform we can use. Step up onto here. You have handles here for doing assisted dips, but all we're going to be doing is placing the balls of our feet on the edge of this step, getting a good stretch on our heels, and then back up. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Be careful stepping back down. For our third set, another example, you can use a weight plate from a barbell on the floor, place it next to something high that you can balance yourself on, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. This exercise is a reverse lunge. Now in this particular case, I'm going to use a blue foam pad. I also want us to be next to something that we can use as support if we need that for our balance, okay? If you don't need that, that's great. If you don't need the pad, that's great too. But I'm going to use that in this particular example. So reverse plunge, we're going to step up in front of the foam pad. Okay, we're going to do 12 of these with each side. We're going to start off by taking our right leg, stepping back behind the pad and kneeling down, letting that touch. This leg should be at 90 degrees in the front where the bend is. Then we're lifting back up, stepping back up. So that's the movement back and forth, okay? Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to start with the left side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you might notice I'm moving my arms as I do this. I'm keeping this in the same movement pattern as when you walk. This is really going to kind of help with your balance a little bit too. So if you're going down with this leg, I'm doing the opposite arm, just like when we walk, right? So might want to try that. It's just natural for me, but it helps keep me in balance. All right, let's take a quick break. Ready for our second set? Let's go. Right leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now remember, keep that core tight, keep that back upright while you're doing this also. Don't lean far forward, keep yourself in a good posture all the way through the movement. Ready? Let's go. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, take a break. Here we go, final set. We ready? We're gonna start off with the right leg. Let's get started. Keep that back straight, core tight. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, good. We're gonna switch to the other side. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew, I know those legs are on fire. Great job. Next exercise is step-ups with weights, okay? Most gyms are gonna have some type of a platform like this step-up box or like this platform here that you can use for doing step-ups of various types. They're either adjustable or have different heights. So for this exercise, we're gonna start one that's not too high, but enough of a challenge to give us a little exercise. And we're gonna grab some lightweight dumbbells just to give us a little extra resistance. Now, if balance is still a concern for you, bring the box closer to something that has some height. You can use one hand to hold that for balance and just use the dumbbell in one hand, okay? If you feel comfortable, bring this back towards the middle and keep the dumbbells in both hands. We're simply gonna take this, step up, and come back down. And we're gonna do 12 on each leg, okay? Want to make sure you keep that core tight. You stand upright. Let's don't lean forward. Let's keep our balance and let's look forward. Ready? Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we're gonna switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Not only is that good for our legs, that gets our heart going and breathing too. So let's take just a second for a little break. Ready for our next set? Here we go. Weights in position. Make sure we keep that core tight and you're upright. Let's go. Right leg first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Back down, off the left leg now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, very good. Ready for our final set? Okay, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we're gonna switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Our next exercise is called the Romanian Deadlift. Now, I'm going to show you 2 different ways of doing this, one with the dumbbells and one with the kettlebell for our last couple of sets. It's really a preference, whatever you like doing. I like using the kettlebells, but a lot of my clients like to use the dumbbells, and that's okay. What's important here is how you hold yourself. It's all about positioning, and it's all about using the hinge motion. Remember, the hinge motion is keeping our back straight, throwing that rear end out. As we bend, we're bending at the hips, not rounding our back. Okay, our back stays straight as we go down, so all the stretch goes back through our hamstrings and our glutes through here, but our back stays straight in the motion. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna take, in this case, 2 dumbbells, okay? We're gonna hold these down in front of us like this. We're going to hinge, and we're gonna have a slight bend to our knees. We're gonna bring these down close to our body while our rear end is back and our back stays straight, coming down. You're gonna feel that stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes, and then you're gonna come back up, squeeze those glutes together, and then back down again, keeping that back straight, hinging the whole time. It's not important about how far you go, you just wanna get a nice, good stretch. Feel that in your hamstrings, feel that in your lower back, come back up, squeeze those hamstrings and glutes, and back up. That's the motion right there, okay? Again, we don't wanna round that back. It's important to keep that back straight throughout the motion and push that butt back against the back wall, all right? So here we go. The dumbbells in front like this, close to the body. Feet a little less than shoulder width apart. Slight bend to the knees, and let's go. Hinge, come down, and back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Set the weights down. take a break, we'll get ready for our next set. Here we go with our next set. This time we're gonna use a kettlebell, all right? So grab that kettlebell, hold it there with both hands. I like this because it just kind of keeps my hands centered. I feel like it's just more balanced for me, but again, whatever your preference is fine. You're gonna keep those feet just a little inside shoulder width. We're gonna bend those knees slightly, hinge, put that rear end back, drop that kettlebell down, and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Set the weight back down. And one thing I want you to think about also on this, keeping your legs more stiff, it's gonna work more of your hamstring, have a little more bend to the knee as you come down and back up, it's gonna work a little more on your glutes. So it really depends on where you wanted to focus that a little bit, where you want to hit it, and you should be able to feel it as you're doing the exercise. Now, either way, you're gonna hit a little bit of both of them. But again, more straight, a little more focus on the hamstring, a little more bend, a little more focus on the glutes. We're gonna do our final set. Feet a little less than shoulder width, and make sure you hinge, get that butt back, bend those knees, and here we go. Down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Whew. The legs are starting to feel it now. Our next exercise is the seated leg press. Now, most gyms are going to have some version of this type of machine. Now, I've loaded some weights on here, but you may not need to load any additional weights. The platform by itself, for most of these machines, weigh anywhere from 45 to 70 pounds. That's a pretty good amount of weight. Especially if this is brand new to you, you may want to build up to adding additional weight onto it. Also, most of these seat backs are adjustable, so if you're really tall, you might want to lower it back a little bit to give you a little more room. What you're going to want to do is get in a position, rear end down on the bench, back flat against the pad. You're going to put your feet up onto the platform. Now, I've got this where my feet are kind of shoulder width and they're straight up and down this way. I'm going to push this forward. There's a catch release on here to move this little safety block. And I'm gonna let this down. As I come down, the only thing about this, I wanna go down comfortably, but I don't want my seat to come up off the bottom of the bench. When you do that, you start putting your back at risk. So that's the only thing about this. It's very safe. This won't go back too far. You're not gonna have this fall back on you, but you don't want your rear end to come off the seat. So come back about this distance and this push back up. Now, if I do the same thing, but take my feet and move them to the outside and turn them out at the same time, when I come down, now this is really hitting the inner part of my thighs and back through here, back through my hamstrings and back of my inner part of my thighs. Where I'm doing them back like this is hitting more on my quadriceps, the front part of my thighs. So again, depending on where it is you want to hit for that particular day or what feels right, you can adjust your feet and kind of feel a little different way it's hitting your legs. For today, we're gonna do this our feet straight, about shoulder width. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take the safety bar here, put that back into place, lower the weight, and rest your legs. So our next set, get yourself in position, make sure your back is pressed firmly against the pad, lift that weight, move the safety bar, and let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Put the safety bar back in place, lower the weight, start our last set. In position, push the weight up, lower the safety bar, back pressed firmly against the pad, and let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job. All right, let's take a break. Click on the subscribe button below to watch more fitness videos. New videos are posted every week in my step-by-step program, and it's free to subscribe. Then choose the video under Watch Next on the right side of the screen.